Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button right now for you, boy. It's your host, F. Merritt. Oh, man, what can we say, man? Terence Crawford versus Madrimov. Great fight last night. Disappointing to some fans. Great event. Eminem performed. Everybody on the card went crazy. Andy Ruiz taking on Big Baby Miller. Bacoli, Jared Anderson, Rayo. Everybody, man. Isaac Cruz. It was a great card. I enjoyed that whole event. Salute to Turkey Al-Sheik. Salute to Eddie Hearn. Salute to all the promoters. Oscar De La Hoya let some of his fighters get on the card. Man, it was great. It was a great card. Main event: Terence Crawford versus Madrimov. Listen, a lot of people didn't know anything about Madrimov. A lot of people didn't know he has an extensive amateur background. And yes, I think he has like 11, 12, 10 fights, something like that. But boxing fans know the real. Boxing fans know they can't judge a fighter just based off of how many fights he's had. That he's obviously worked his way into getting a big fight. You know what I'm saying? He has some kind of history. He has a different set of skills, and that's exactly what he showed. He showed a very herky-jerky, up and down, trying to throw the rhythm of Terence Crawford off type of style, and that's exactly what he did. I feel like he could have worked a little bit more explosion, a little bit more right hands, straight right hands, a more consistent jab at times, especially early in the fight against Terence Crawford, because that was actually giving Terence Crawford some problems, because he was trying to get the timing down, trying to figure Madrimov off, trying to figure Madrimov out a little bit. So it took Terence Crawford a couple rounds, but it usually takes that long. But you could tell when Madrimov was actually throwing the right hand, especially a looping right hand with Terence Crawford, once Terence Crawford started getting comfortable, some of them were barely missing. Some of them were actually hitting Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford had some swelling, I believe, on his left or right eye. Man, it was some problems, but Terence Crawford took a while to figure them out. And I think that the body shots towards the later half of the fight start slowing Madrimov down. Terence Crawford is a strong fighter, smart fighter. I love his jab. I love his he can counterpunch very, very well. A lot of people are disappointed in the fight and the performance. A lot of people think that Terence Crawford got old overnight. Now, I think, he's 36, 37, something like that. A lot of people do not think Terence Crawford should be going after Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds. Now, granted, this was Terence Crawford's first fight at 154 pounds, right? So you look at the history of Terence Crawford: 135-pound champion, undisputed 140, undisputed 147, and now he's a world champion at 154 pounds. At some point, moving up, it's going to be limits. Your power might not carry over when you keep moving up and up. And as you see, when guys do move up, those knockouts start to stop. Especially with the quality opponents that they fight. The knockouts start to stop. It gets a little bit harder. Punches that usually knock dudes out, hurt guys, they still standing. They're hitting you with harder punches. Now you got to learn how to deal with their power as well. So me personally, I don't know if Terence Crawford should go after Canelo, because Canelo is a bigger man. And not even just a bigger man, but he's used to fighting at 168 pounds. So that's, like I said, your power might not translate over to 168. Your power, it didn't look like it really transferred over to 154 pounds, because Madrimov, I mean, he's a tough dude. He was taking a lot of big shots. I don't know, man. It's a lot of factors in this situation with Terence Crawford. First fight 154 pounds. Maybe you need to give him another one and then move up to 60. I don't know how this goes, or should I just go straight into a Canelo Alvarez fight at 168? I'm not sure. But for the fans that are out here saying the fight was boring, you don't know boxing. There was a technical chess match of a fight. It was fine. For the fans that were saying Terence Crawford got old, I don't know, man. I guess we gotta wait for his next performance. And to the fans that are out here saying Terence Crawford does not need to fight Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez does not need to waste his time fighting Terence Crawford based off one performance. Oh, man, I hate to see it. I really hate to see that. I knew this was going to happen. It was two ways that was going to happen, right? Either Terence Crawford was going to lose and people were going to tell him to retire, or Terence Crawford was going to struggle a bit, not have such a phenomenal performance like he did against Errol Spence, and people are going to question if he was old. People are going to question if he needs to take on Canelo Alvarez. That's the only thing people do. Oh, Canelo Alvarez will destroy him. Don't waste your time, Canelo. I'm telling you, that was the worst possible. That was one of the worst things that Terence Crawford could have did, was look somewhat average against Madrimov. But let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Salute to Terence Crawford getting that belt. Great game plan from him and his team. They got the W. Salute to Madrimov for putting up a valid effort, man. Great challenger. He's gonna give a lot of guys issues at 154 pounds. He just needs to put it together a little bit more seasoning on that. But hey, he's been in a big fight, so that big fight, jitters and stuff like that, it's going to be nothing for him going forward. So salute to both fighters. The best man won, Terence Crawford. With that being said, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It's your host, F. Merritt, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. I'm out.